Here we go. Go ahead, hit that. Mikal D, the #1 engineer.
Yes, sir.
Hello, this is Sadiq Abdullah Hussein, aka Don Melito, aka Always Seen, aka Pedro. I got that from Mikal D's homegirl, Smiley, my homie Tiff.
Yeah.
Right here to my right, the introduction.
David Furtick, aka Ross Lyon, aka Turtle, now ruling Bull City. You can hit me up. I'm known everywhere on the East Coast.
And just for people who don't know, what does Bull City mean?
Bull City is Durham, North Carolina. That's where we all grew up, and that's the base. That's the base right now. But we here and it's international. It's global.
Yes, and we are here for a specific reason. We all came together, got some thoughts and some ideas. We wanted to put it out there for everyone to hear, and not to judge, but just to listen.
Yeah.
And any feedback is always endured, because we as individuals, the only way we want to go ahead and take steps forward is to maybe go ahead and talk about what's going on. And there's a lot of shit to talk about. I'm gonna be for real. The name of the show is called Advocats.
There you go.
We some cats up here. I got my homie behind the scenes and everything.
Yeah.
And what we want to do is just talk about any subject. Nothing is off limits.
That's beautiful.
You can hit us up at our email and everything. That's going to be advocat960@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Ross, I know you had a book you wanted to go ahead and put out there real fast.
Yeah. I bumped up on this book at the library the other day. It's called Race Talk and the Conspiracy of Silence, Understanding and Facilitating Difficult Dialogues on Race. Is by an Asian American professor named Daryl Wing Su. And he's also achieved renown lately for, this book is actually a sequel. He achieved renown recently for a book called Microaggressions in Everyday Life. And it says here, Dr. Su's research on microaggressions provided a major breakthrough in understanding how everyday slights, insults, and invalidations towards marginalized groups create psychological and social harm. So
that's
nice gem I picked up there.
That's just one. If you want to talk about books, real briefly, if I could have brought mine today, mine would have been The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Love that.
Yeah, beautiful book. You can learn a lot of stuff from there and everything.
Oh, just the intro.
But you can hit me up at Don_Melito on Periscope, Twitter, at Melito Don. Please give me any feedback, because without you, we wouldn't be able to go ahead and take our ideas and have them grow and nurture them and just have everything just feel wonderful to make you guys listen. And if I can make you smile or make you say, then I think I've done my job just by being a person who is going to be open and be truthful. I want to keep it 100.
Definitely.
We can be up here and say whatever the fuck we want to say because it's internet TV.
That's right.
We're not controlled by the media. There's no programming before we go ahead and shoot live. This is straight up. This is real.
Yeah.
This is from some working mofos. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what it is.
That's what it is. Exactly.
Yeah. If we had sponsorship, then we'd be bringing the message of the sponsor.
Exactly. That book, the book that Ross Lyon first brought out there, it would have been like, cut that right now.
Right, immediately.
You know what I'm saying? Immediately. Stop it.
Oh,
no.
Well, if you want to go heavier now, the other book I have here that I brought for the brothers was Malcolm X on Afro-American History. And the reason I bought that one, he's got a section called The Trap of Racism. That's just beautiful because it's so timely. This book was written in the late 60s, but basically in this section, The Trap of Racism, Malcolm X is talking about how if black people unite for the reason that they're black, just like any other group comes together on whatever their common basis is, then it's labeled as racism. He said it, and so we have to avoid that. He calls it an intellectual trap. So, I thought it was timely in light of what the recent criticism has been about Beyonce's stance, at the Super Bowl when she she struck the Black Panther pose, and she didn't really say much, but just the visual.
Just the visual.
It was
the
so
visual.
it
The visual.
it kind of jarred some people, didn't it? It really moved some people.
I heard in Florida, basically her next concert, the Florida police, they're like, we're not doing security for her.
Right, they're boycotting.
Yeah, they're boycotting. They're boycotting that.
Providing security.
But her and Jay-Z got enough money and everything to pay somebody to come out and do some private security. To be honest, Mikal,
they
do.
Ohio come out now. Ohio come out.
He got enough money to be like, yo, just come out here and watch my girl. Make sure no afraid. You know what I'm saying, yo?
That's right.
So that's media.
Well, see, but Mel, to me, you touch on a really important point there, and I was thinking about this the other day because there are two main issues, at least for me right now, that even like since the whole Trayvon thing, which Trayvon starts this latest period of exacerbated.
Let's remind people. Let's remind people once again what Trayvon Martin and what happened. Just one more time.
Trayvon Martin was the young African American male. How old was he? About 18 or 19.
Somewhere in that age, yes.
And Zimmerman, I believe it was a guy named Zimmerman, maybe Andrew Zimmerman or something, was pursuing him. It was George Zimmerman. Okay, yeah, was pursuing him. And in this neighborhood, Zimmerman was a security guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he shot him, killed him. And from that time to this, there have been numerous unpunished murders of young black males, even older black males. I think there's been of the ones that have been popularized of black males who have been shot. Mind you, this is very important. Who didn't have a weapon, who were unarmed, right? There's only in one of those cases, I think. The white policeman who shot him got punished. But it's only been one of those cases since the time of Trayvon Martin that's been widely publicized that the guy was. I'm gonna tell all my friends on Facebook about what's going on and what's happening. Good.
I might lose some friends by saying this, but I'm gonna call it what it is.
Right.
It's been numerous assassinations.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Towards young black men. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
No, I can go.
That's my opinion. Because nothing's been done about it. They can pop. It'll be some uproar. We can scream and holler.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. It's never happened to me before. We can scream and holler, but then after that, it kind of subsides and everything.
Wow.
If individuals did a little bit more than scream and holler, and I don't know, do the Martin Luther King thing and come together. Just come together as a people.
Well, see, that's where I was going with the thing with Beyonce. So the two issues are lack of self-defense for black people, right?
Yes.
And then poverty, pervasive poverty. Like that, the poverty thing is almost global. And I could speak on that. There's a book Walter Rodney wrote, a historian. He was also murdered. He was assassinated. Walter Rodney.
What year was this?
This was, I want to say, it was after 70 something because they had the first Black Liberation Day and first International Black Liberation Day celebration. Okay. So it might have been early 70s. Okay. And he says in a quote in that book, Groundings with My Brothers, that no matter where you find black people across the globe, many times you can associate poverty with them. So that says to me, hey, this is by design, not by accident. But in addressing those two subjects, self-defense and poverty, of course, Beyonce, with her success, can't really say much about poverty. So I thought it was really courageous on her point to kind of strike the pose. And she didn't say anything. She just struck the pose. But it just evoking kind of the spirit of the Black Panthers kind of jarred all of this controversy. And for me, the thing about it was, well, it was so ironic because the Black Panthers are like, hey, we're armed. We constitutionally we have the right to be armed and everything, but it's known just from our stance that we're not intimidated by your violence.
Yeah.
And that just opens up a whole different dynamic of interpersonal relations. So that to me that was significant.
I'm surprised she did that.
Well, I think Beyonce's a down chick. I think that
really?
I think she's a down chick. I think that with the little bit of money I make, $10,000-$20,000 a year could change my life. So you think of, $1 million a year
Yeah, I just,
or millions,
I never really been a fan though.
No. Now that's different.
When there was them 3 chicks and everything,
Yeah.
the little child chick, the Destiny's Child, people, whatever.
Well, hey, like Jada said,
I never really been a
Beyonce
fan,
and the
though.
3 other chicks,
Yeah,
nobody, But I mean, the thing for me was that she has universal appeal.
She does.
A lot of people like Beyonce. I mean, she's known worldwide. I mean, look at her.
Why do you think? Why do you think she has universal appeal?
She's hot. I mean,
she's hot. She's light skinned.
Yeah, she's light skinned. Yeah.
They do her hair where it's kind of straight up.
Yeah.
Like 80% of the time.
Oh yeah.
So she's got the little European look, but she's thick.
She's thick.
You know what I'm saying?
She's curvilicious. Yeah.
Jay-Z pimping her, yo.
No doubt.
Jay-Z pimping her, yo. I mean,
look.
That's his girl, but yo, he giving them hot tracks, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
What was the name of that song, that video? Wait, but she was on the beach. She was on the beach and everything. It's like the girls' anthem. What's the name of that shit?
Oh, she had the independent joint.
No, not that one. She's with Jay-Z. Crazy in Love.
Okay, yeah.
Crazy in Love.
Yeah.
He hooked that track up for that chick, man.
Yeah.
That was a global song.
Yeah.
Chicks were like, "That's my anthem."
Yeah.
Black women were like, "That's my anthem."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This shit.
Yeah, no, they won that. I didn't mind. I like the fallout from it. I was all.
Yeah. I was down with that. That's the anthem. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what you say. You crazy? I'm down. I ain't got no problem. Yeah.
But
that's kind of like that GoFundMe thing.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I'm down.
But it's cool. Just been like chatting because this is exactly what we're gonna do. Probably every other week.
Sounds good.
Brothers have responsibilities.
Yeah.
We want to make sure I see the straight.
Yeah.
Cal D, he's a young man. I got 4, now it's just 2 because my other ones are grown and gone.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, go to YouTube, type in Sadiq Hanif, then go to Welcome Back. That's his first video. Go to any other sites from there.
Yeah.
Young man's very hot. And we're going to be introducing some music. Remember our homeboy, Jay?
Right.
Jay, I believe Jamie, he got some beats.
Oh, Jamie,
Yeah.
We're gonna put some beats on here for him.
Yeah.
So once you get those, if you think they're hot, we'll give you some information how to get at him. But it's just a matter of time. But from until then, we out.
Peace.
Peace.